Welcome back to StL.
StL. Uh-oh.
This is a series where I like to take a look at the St. Louis Police Department's Twitter page. Today we're going to take a look at theft. Usually we look at some type of violent crime, make fun of the criminals' weapons. But today we're going to look at some common theft that happens here in St. Louis and probably anywhere else that poverty or addiction is. Let's take a look. District 3 officers caught a man and a woman stealing copper wire after being told about suspicious behavior. Multiple spools of stolen wire were recovered. Damage to our community's infrastructure will not be tolerated. These thieves will be held accountable. Yeah, sure they will. I'm also pretty sure that's copper piping, like for water, not wires, but I'm not 100% positive. I'm not a construction bro, so let me know in the comments. Unfortunately, this is a pretty common theft that happens mostly by addicts. These people are very desperate and they need money for drugs. So they kick down your door when no one's home. It's usually common with house remodels or when someone's selling their house. When people know you're not home, they'll kick in your door, steal all the copper tubing in your house, and then leave you with so much damage, and they probably get maybe a couple $100 at the most. I've even heard stories about people breaking into the AC unit outside for the metal coils, that's not that much metal, and they're causing thousands of dollars in damage just so they can get some drugs. But that's desperation. And I bring up the addiction part not to make fun of people that are addicted to drugs. It's more to show that it's not gangbangers. Like if you take a look at these mugshots, you can obviously tell these are very desperate people. I know a dude who moved in deep on the south side in St. Louis. Day one, he moved a bunch of stuff in, and then he didn't stay the night on night one. And obviously someone was watching him, and they kicked down his door in the middle of the night. He didn't have much. They took a little bit of stuff, and then they took a shit in his basement cellar, and they left. That's a true story. That's when I found out it's hard to get DNA from a human turd. It's not impossible, but it's a messy job, and no one wants to do it. You would have to basically go through a lot of turd in hopes to find like some skin cells from the intestines or something. So it's usually not done unless it's like some kind of high priority case. Pooping at the scene of the crime is kind of a thing that happens sometimes. I've heard about it. So if this has happened to you, or if you have a story, please DM me, and maybe I'll make a full video about people pooping at the scene of the crime. So let me know. And I just wanted to make a quick video about this because usually crime in St. Louis, it's always about gun violence and gangbangers, stuff like that. And this is just as common, if not more common, than that stuff. Theft, desperation. It's really just desperation. And as time goes on, like nowadays, people are getting more and more desperate. They're going underneath your cars, stealing crap. So when you buy a house, or when you're moving, or when you're remodeling a house, or when you're going out of town, just make sure it seems like someone is always home, especially when no one is. Breaking news. I just got a notification on my Pumpkin Man Facebook. Check it out if you want. But there is a poop bandit story. This is actually pretty funny. People are taking massive shits on cars 5 miles from my condo. Human feces left on top of my car before the rain started. Huge pile, 10 to 15 pounds. What? 10 to 15 pounds? That's like cow shit. Way more than what should come out of one person. Be on the lookout for serial pooper. This is not a joke. And I'm reading the comments, and it seems like this happened a couple times in a neighborhood. This post says, residents in South County say they're waking up to something foul, literally. According to posts circulating on the neighborhood app, Several people claim they've come outside to find feces smeared on the cars. Man, on their cars. Yes, you read that right. No word yet on whether this is an isolated prank or something more serious, but either way, this is wild. We're definitely living in strange times. See, I told you, this poop stuff is legit. Oh, here's another one. Memory serves, this was happening in parking lots at least one car dealership in Baldwin back in the late 90s or early 2000s. Folks at the local border told me the unknown person was being referred to as the Mad Crapper. Wow. They believe it was a man and a woman who were ultimately caught doing the dookie together. People are sick. I'm telling you, there's a lot of poop bandits out there. God bless their colon for finally pushing it out, if that's what really happened. Why is this reminding me of the Mad Pooper episode from Bob's Burgers? Maybe it came from them horses downtown. Ain't no way humans save up that much-ish unless they kept in the cooler. Only in Missouri, the hood crapper extraordinaire. Can they do my baby daddy car next? PM me. That's pretty good. Taco Bell has got bean burritos on sale this week. That might have a lot to do with it. See, I told you, the poop bandits are out there, and there's a ton of them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Tickle that like button and subscribe if you like this video. If you didn't, why are you still watching? Until next time, fart around, fart out. Peace out.